Hi! Welcome to this video. In this jewelry making video, I will show you how to make a necklace using magnesite beads and these black wooden beads. Now, in order to make the necklace, we should need some string, some thread. I have chosen some black nylon thread and also some findings. In order to close the bracelet, I will need this clasp, S-shaped clasp. I will need some jump rings, 2 jump rings. I will also need some bead ends, like these. And some crimps. Regarding the length of the thread, as you can see here, these magnesite beads, which are pointed, have 2 orifices. Therefore, I will use a double string like this, a double yarn. The length of a necklace, which is situated around the neck, so a shorter necklace, for women, is about 40 centimeters long for women, and you can add a few centimeters for the necklaces for men. For example, you can make it 46 or 47 centimeters for men, and that would be about 15.5 inches for women and perhaps 17 or 18 inches for a necklace for men. So this is why I will cut the double of that length for my necklace. So it will be 80 centimeters long, this cord, this thread, and that would be about 32 inches long. 30 to 32 inches long. Of course, to that you have to add a bit of thread so that you can make the knots. So it will be like 34 inches long and 80, let's say 85, 86 centimeters long, together with the length of the thread that I will use for creating the knots. And of course, beside the beads and the findings, we shall also need some tools. For my jump rings and for bending metal, I will use these chain nose pliers. Also for the jump rings, I have this jump ring opener, or I will use a second pair of pliers. For the thread, I will use a pair of scissors and a lighter. And for the crimps, I can use either the chain nose pliers or the crimping pliers. The last item, the last tool that we need in order to make the necklace will be a needle, the big eye beading needle, which I will use in order to put the beads on the thread. So let's begin creating this necklace. So the first step will be to put the thread on this needle. I will take one of those crimps So this is the crimp that I will use. And I will put it on our needle. This way. And I will try to find the middle of our thread. So this should be the middle point of our thread. Now I will make a knot here so that it does not move. And we have established which the precise middle point is for our bracelet, for our necklace, sorry. So this will be one end of our necklace. Now I will take both threads, put them into the needle, and I will take one of those bead caps and also put it on our needle, like this. And as you can see now, let's see from a closer distance. As you can see now, the crimp is inside the bead cap, and it will not come out through the orifice of the bead cap. Now we can close the bead cap using the pliers, and the crimp that is inside will no longer be visible, like this. So I've closed this bead end, and now we can add our clasp. I will take one of those jump rings and open the jump ring using the chain nose pliers and the jump ring opener, like this. I hope I opened the jump ring enough so that it goes through the clasp, like this. So I put the jump ring on the clasp, and I will also put the jump ring through our bead end, like this. And now let's close the jump ring. Like this. And I have added the clasp to the end of our necklace. So now let's start creating the necklace. Whenever we make a necklace and we have different types of beads, we have to think about the fact that we have to calculate the number of beads that we have so that we have a symmetry of the necklace that we create. So I will begin by putting 24 beads of 24 black beads, after which I will start adding the white beads, the stone beads. So let's start putting the black beads. So these are 10, and I'll add another 14 beads. So here we have 24 beads. Now let's make a small measurement so that we can understand exactly what dimensions the necklace will have. So as you can see here, this bead is about 5 millimeters. About a quarter of an inch. One bead, whereas the stone bead is a bit larger than half an inch, and it is about 1 centimeter and a half, almost 2 centimeters, 1 centimeter and a half long. Now we shall add the first white stone bead. I shall remove one of the threads, and I will keep only one of those 2 threads. So I'll put one of the threads through the white bead, remove it, and then I take the second thread and put it through the bead, through the other orifice of the bead, like this. And we have added the first stone bead, like this. Now, again, I will take the needle and the 2 threads and add a few more beads. So I'll put 3 black beads, like this. I'll remove the needle, and again I will work with the 2 separate threads. I will take one of those stone beads and put the 2 threads through the 2 orifices of the stone bead. Now again, I will add 3 black beads, and I will put the central bead. Like this. So this will be our central bead, and again 3 black beads, another white bead, again I'll add 3 black beads, and the last black bead, white bead, sorry. One and the second thread. This way. Now I have created the central part of our necklace, and I will add another 24 beads on this, black beads on this side. Then another 10. and another 4. And I can remove the needle. And now let's close the necklace. Now we have to put the bead end on our thread. I will open the bead end so that I can work inside this bead end, because we shall have to make a knot. So I will take the bead end and put it on the needle, like this. And now I will take a crimp and also put it on this needle. So I will take this crimp and put it on the needle. This way. So as you can see, I have the bead end and the crimp here on this needle. And now that we have the bead cap, the bead end on our threads, I will take a crimp and I will put one of the threads on the needle, and I will take the crimp and put the crimp on the needle as well, like this. And on one of the threads I will remove the needle, and as you can see, we have put on the threads the bead end, and on one of those two threads the crimp. Now, whenever we make the necklace, we must make sure that the beads are neither too compressed, too close to each other, nor that they are too far away from each other, because if they are too far away we shall see the thread, but if they are too compressed they will look rigid. So we have to give a little space to this thread, so the beads must not be too tight together. And now I will take the two threads, let's see from a closer distance, and I will make a knot with those two threads. So I made one knot. Let's make another 1 or 2 knots so that the thread does not open. And this way the crimp will remain inside our bead end here and will prevent the thread from sliding. Now I've made a few knots on the thread, and I can cut the thread like this. I will take the lighter and burn the end of the thread. This way the end of the thread will stick to the knot and will prevent the knot from opening, and now I can close the bead end. I will take the pliers and close the bead end. This way. And I will take the jump ring and I will open it and attach it to this bead end. So I'll put it through the orifice of this bead end like this and close it. This way. And now let's see if the necklace clasp opens and closes. So this is our S-shaped clasp. And let's see what our necklace, finished necklace, looks like. So this is what the finished necklace looks like. I hope you liked this video, and I hope that you now know how to create a necklace of this type and how to attach this type of clasp. Thank you for watching.